Hello guys, it's Amedikinski here. I'm bringing you another Gwent video today. I'm actually going to be reviewing and playing a deck. It is called the OrphanTears Nova variant. I believe the guy's name is OrphanTears, I believe. I'll be linking his deck in the description because it is his deck, which I got online. It's a pretty cool deck. It utilizes John Calvate, and he is a top 100 or top 500 player, I believe. So he's gotten pretty high with the deck. Of course, you know, decks can be good, some decks are better than others, but it really all comes down to the player. I also noticed it was premium, I believe, premium keg for monsters, so I'm going to open a couple kegs before I start the video. So I'm going to do that right now. Hopefully we get some good stuff. I don't know what the drop rates are exactly, but I think I'm probably going for like 10 of these. I do like to save them up more. But I don't know if it's all monster cards. This one's not premium. Or maybe it's only the ones on this screen, maybe? I'm not sure exactly. But hopefully we'll see. So I'm going to open 10 of these, so I'm going to go down to 8. Again, I do like saving them up. It feels a lot better to just get a ton of them and open them up later on. Oh, okay, so it's only the ones in this screen then. That's still cool though. If anything, when you mill them, you get more value out of them. I know I have a lot of stuff to mill. I have not milled anything in a long, long time. Ooh, silver. Gold monster? No. And I'm not really a primary monster player. I did play monsters a little bit like a long time ago, maybe more like open beta. Or actually no, closed beta, I think. I've mostly been Nilfgaard ever since it came out. But before Nilfgaard came out, like again, I played before Nilfgaard was even a faction in the game. Like back when fucking factions had they had like rules and stuff. Like each faction had an ability. Which is more like The Witcher 3 Gwent. Anyways, I know I reminisce a lot about the old times, but wow, look at this. This actually kind of sucks because I actually did want to get Usurper for Nilfgaard, but I mean, you can't turn down a leader premium, so yep, we're going to be going for Unseen Elder. It's nice, we got a gold premium leader already. Hopefully we can get some more, maybe another one. But I mean, just by that, I'd already call this opening like a success already. Yeah, I have all these already. Come on, Shoop. By the way, also, I hate Shoop as a card now. I have been playing a little bit of Ranked because the new season just started. I fucking hate Shoop. I really don't like that card, especially when I'm going up against scoia'tael. But if you look up here, you'll see I'm ranked 17. I used to be 20 or 19, like when I used to play actively. So I think I could reach back up there, hopefully. Do I have this already? Oh, I guess I have this premium already. I guess we'll take another one. Cynthia's actually in the deck I'm about to show off, so kind of funny that she just pops up here. Alright, let's see. Ooh, get premium warship. Yeah, I got all this for. I guess I'll gotta take the Elven Swordmaster. Stock up on cards I don't have. Alright, so last keg. Let's see if we get anything good in here. Come on. You know you want to give me the gold. No, okay. Slave Hunter, okay. Alright, well, that's it for the keg opening. Pretty nice, though. Pretty nice. Getting that premium gold leader. So let's actually go to the deck now. Which I have here. And I've given it a nice name. It is Nilf Nova. Not Milf Nova. Nilf Nova. Reason for that is the deck utilizes Ciri Nova, which is pretty much your finisher in this deck. Actually, just before I go over it, let me see how much I have to mill. Wow, that is quite a bit, I think. 600 card. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to do that yet. I'll probably save that for a little later, but there's quite a bit there, definitely. Anyways, on to the deck. So, again, OrphanTears Nova variant. The deck will be in the description if you want to check it out yourself. And all credit to him. He's the one that built and posted this deck. I just looked up online, built it, and I'm also playing with it because I actually quite like it a lot. So, because you're running Nova in this deck, in case you know what Nova does, you need 22. You need two. Every bronze card you have in the deck has to have only 2 copies. So you can't run 1 copy of a bronze or 3 copies of a bronze. You have to run exactly 2. That's just for bronzes, of course. But again, you can only have 1 silver or gold anyway, so that rule really only applies to bronzes. If you don't, you're just going to have a 1 point. You're pretty much wasting your gold card if you don't. But by doing that, Ciri Nova becomes a 22 strength card when played. If she's in your hand, she's not 22 points. Only when she gets played. That's very important to note. So this deck this deck is kind of, it's basically a reveal with a little bit of items mixed in. It's soldier, reveal for a little bit of items mixed in. I would say it's a little bit more revealish. So you have 2 Nilfgaardian knights, you have 2 alchemists, 2 spotters, 2 golems. These mostly for thinning. 2 Magni divisions, 2 Vikavaro medics, 2 recruits, and then 2 Wyvern scale shields. So I'm going to go over the bronze interactions, the silver interactions, and then we'll go over the gold interactions as well. And then after that, I'll play a couple matches and I'll kind of explain the deck as I go along, which hopefully you can get more of an idea how to play it and more of a feel for the deck. So the main thing are the alchemists. The alchemists are pretty much to reveal what's in your hands. They also help to get the golems out, which that's pretty much their primary purpose. And the reveals also for the spotters. For alchemists, you're generally going to target either your Nilfgaardian knight. You could target Cantrella too, but I don't always recommend that. I'll get into that a little later. Or you could target a seer with it also. Spotters, again, just a really straight point boost. A really, really powerful bronze card if you do it the right way. Golems are there pretty much just for thinning. You want to get these out of your deck as soon as possible. The Magni divisions are for the Wyvern scale shields. What this does is you can select a bronze or silver unit in your hand, and it will let you boost the unit by its base power. In case you know what Magni divisions do, they will play a random bronze item, which will be, it's going to be these 2 basically, because these are the only bronze items in the deck. You also have recruits, which can pull soldiers. The recruits can pull these Magni divisions also. So you can play recruit into Magni division into Wyvern scale shield. So the deck really does thin nicely. When you play this deck, though, you really need to keep in mind what you've played so far and what is left in your deck. And I'll get into that when I play it. But if you don't do that, you're at a disadvantage really, because this deck can outthin itself sometimes, and you could end up with dead cards if you don't take that into account. So that's pretty much the silver interactions. You also have 2 Vikavaro medics. There's really a lot of things you could steal with these. Most notably against Skellige. You can take their ships. You can pretty much take a lot of stuff from them. They can also be a dead card round 1 though, which is kind of an issue. But the Vikavaro medics are definitely really good. You can usually get decent value out of these, I would say. That is pretty much the interactions here with these. That's really it. These thin quite nicely. So onto the silvers, you have Veigarmakar. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I would say this is really the only replaceable card in the deck, and I'll get into that in a little bit also. Basically, you can play Weather, or it's pretty much straight up removal. You can spawn Alzur's Thunder with it. You also have Roach. Roach is nice for thinning, and Roach also synergizes with Seer. You can play Roach twice, you play a gold card, Roach comes out, then later on you put Roach back in your deck with the Seer again. Cynthia is a pretty nice card also. There's most decks now pretty much run higher power units, I would say, except for Spell scoia'tael. But usually you always get decent value out of Cynthia. Cynthia also helps to get the golems out also gives you a target for spotters if you don't have anything else to reveal. Peter's nice all around. Peter can either be used to heal a unit on your side because it resets it, or it can be used to pretty much reset an enemy. You pretty much always get good value out of this too, I would say. Cantrella, of course, also for card advantage. Also a potential target for either your scale shields or your spotters also. So the golds. You have Ciri Nova. Again, this is pretty much your win combination here. Ideally, you want to play Nova last round. Ideally. 22 points. If you have Roach in your deck too, it's 26 points. Great finishing combo for 1 card. You also have Leo. Leo's also really good. You want to pretty much reveal either a Knight or a Seer or Cantrella with him, and you can pretty much remove 1 unit. It's a lot of damage. Also triggers Roach too because it's a gold card. So Leo's nice for revealing and also nice for pretty much just dealing straight up damage. So in case you didn't know, I probably should have said this first, we're running John Calvate. We're also running Villaforge. Very important when you use Calvate, you want to know what the ordering of the cards is, because that's what you're going to be drawing and mulliganing into your next rounds. Now, back when I think before, I remember Calvate used to do other stuff. I don't remember if Calvate shuffled the cards on top of your deck or not. I don't know if they ever changed that. But it looks at the top 3 cards in your deck and you play 1. If whatever card you play is pretty much just removes from the order of the deck. So if you have 2 spotters and you have, let's say, like Nova as the 3rd card, if you play one of those spotters, the draw order for you is going to be spotter into Nova. So it's very important to keep that in mind, especially when you use Villaforge, because if you don't keep that in mind. You could end up Villa Forging or like a really bad card. You might get like a dead card or something they didn't want to play. And it can really suck if you're in like round 1 and you Villa Forge something and you end up playing Nova right away, you know? You pretty much get rid of your win combination. Of course you can still win without it, but it's nicer to keep that in mind so you know what... So Villa Forge is not as random, basically. You also have Stefan here. Stefan, I would say, is mostly used to retrieve Nova. Basically, whatever card you need, whether it's a Seer or if it's Nova, Stefan can pretty much help you get it. Also boosts it. Stefan also triggers Roach, again, because it's a gold card, so it helps to get it out. So that's pretty much the deck. I'm going to play some ranked matches now, but hopefully I don't get my ass kicked on the ladder. But so you can get more of an idea of the deck, and I'll go over why I do what, and pretty much why I make decisions as I'm playing, and hopefully you can learn a little bit about the deck. Before I do that though, there's definitely some issues with this deck. It's a very good deck, again. I loved playing it so far, and you definitely really need to pay attention while you're playing this deck. The only issue I'd say I have with it so far is the mulligans, because you can get really unlucky. Like, the first time I played this deck, I got really unlucky with the mulligans. Like, I got a really bad opening hand. So, in case you don't know, so again, like I said before, the Magnet divisions draw the shields, and also the golems you don't want. Basically, you don't want the shields in your hand, you don't want the golems in your hand, you also don't want Roach in your hand. The first time I played this deck, I got all of those in my opening hand, and it was really bad. I got my ass kicked that match. Besides that, I would say the deck's pretty good. That's really the only issue I have with it, is that if you get a really bad hand or a really unlucky opening hand, it's just a little harder to play. You can still definitely win with it, it's just harder. But again, hopefully that doesn't happen to me as I start a match here. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck, Nilf Nova. That custom name was provided by me, by the way. So, let's head into a ranked match, or a couple ranked matches, and just hope I don't get my ass kicked. Let's hope. Alright, that was pretty quick. Trial of the Grasses. This is a pretty cool card too. I played that card a couple times. Okay, Voltists is... oh god. Okay. Yes, forgive me. Okay, so this is oh god. So generally you want to get rid of the golems first, definitely, and then Roach. In this choice, we didn't really have. I mean, in this in that opening hand, we didn't really have a choice of what to mulligan because those are instant mulligan cards. The golems and Roach, you always want to get rid of, so not much of a choice there. Okay, let's see what he's going to play here. So he's going to draw. He's going to put out Ciri and Queen Knight. Okay, standard. So your opening play, if you have it, you always want to drop Cynthia out. Again, look, 13 points, right? No, 18 points here with the golem, 21 points opening. Very strong opening, very hard to beat that. Now we also have a 13 unit revealed, so we can put our spotters on it and get even more power from it. I'm just hoping he doesn't. This deck, the deck he's playing, it's pretty much just like Kidwinny Soldiers and stuff. So I'm just gonna hope he doesn't have a Scorch as a silver. Hopefully he's running like the standard variant. And yeah, I played a little bit this ranked season, so even though I'm unfamiliar with some stuff, I do remember some of it. Like I know some of the decks that are being played now. So I could drop the spotter here. There's a couple things I could do here. I'm gonna say though, I don't want to line up my spotters to be 18. I don't want to line them up, so I'm gonna play an Alchemist here. It's gonna get the last golem out my deck, and I'm also gonna reveal my Knight with it. Ooh, okay. I fucking hate this card too. Also important to note, if you have Leo, you probably want to use Leo on your Knight instead, just because it's better value. In this case, I didn't draw Leo though, so I'm not using that, or I'm not using him. Okay, that's something I do want to get rid of. So we have a couple options here. That duel I'm not really happy about, but he does have a spy though, which is good to know. I want to see if there's a way I could stop the boost. I could also do a reset later though. Resetting this card would be pretty powerful because it's already boosted by 5. But I don't have an easy way to get rid of the armor on this right now. So I'm going to play a spotter here for 17 points. Again, it's just better practice not to line these up. That 1 point could always make a difference, of course, but I'd just rather not. It's really not worth it to take the risk. Oh, he's like looking at the spot. He's like, how is this possible? 17 points in a bronze card. Oh my god. Let's see what he's going to do.
I told you so.
So he's going to play another Kidwinny Sergeant. Okay. Fair enough. What can we do here? I could have just played another spotter. Spotters are pretty good tempo. You really can't go around them. Yeah, alright, we're going to drop another spotter here. Your spotters are, again, spotters are just really good in general. really, I mean, they take a bit to set up, but once you get that reveal off and you get them, and you don't line them up. Very importantly, you don't want to get Scorch or you don't want to get Ignite either, because it's gonna hurt. You're gonna feel it. Once you get that out, it's kind of good. So he ended up going first. So we did win the coin flip in that regard. He's gonna duel. How would he duel the 9? Oh, I guess to keep the value. That's not bad. I kind of want to play. What I do? I guess I'm gonna play our recruit.
Must be an important
Into Magna Division. Okay, that's fine. I could do it off the spy, but then he might know I have a spy, which I don't want him to know. So I'm gonna play it off my 12 here. So this will become 15 points. Again, it's very important, I would say, to win round 1 with this deck, because if you get out-tempoed in round 2, you can be forced to play your Nova, basically. So I would say winning round 1 with this deck is pretty essential. It does depend what matchup you're playing against, but I would say in most matchups you want to take round 1, especially. Even if you have to go down a card, because your finishing combo is just so powerful, you can really fuck up your opponent with it. Another Armorman? Really? You gotta do this to me right now? I kind of want to play my spy here. We have a really hard reset here, which is good. Okay, I think we're going to play Stefan, because I do want to get Roach out the deck. I don't want to mulligan or draw into Roach. Yeah, that's what we're gonna play Stefan here. Okay, so Nova was at... Oh, Roach is actually at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Okay, so we're going to take Nova, of course. Nova's pretty far back. Get Roach out the deck also. I want to see how much he's going to commit to this round. Usually, usually don't see them commit all the way. Usually don't see Northern Realms players commit all the way. And he probably has Temerian Infantryman lined up. That's probably what his finishing card is, but I don't know if he's going to play it this round. So Nova's on top of my deck. But I could play my spy here. But he has +4 right now because of these damn armor units. I could also just play my spy and it would force him to play his spy too. That's not a bad play. It should force him at least. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's see if I can force him to play it.
No one can.
So we're gonna take Nova, of course. I don't want that going at the bottom of the deck. Before Mech did go to the bottom of my deck, which is okay. Come on, play your spy. Play your spy. Come on. Don't tell me he's gonna pass here. He's considering, I guess. I could take... I don't know. I could take the round in 2. But I don't... Let's see what he does. He is gonna pass. Okay, so if I want to swing this round right now, I would need 112 points. No, I would have to go above 112 points to take it. Which would mean I would need... Let me see, 112... It's too much. 112. I would need about 31 points to swing it. I don't really think I could get that unless I end up Novaing. Unless I Calvate into Villaforge into some really good card. But I don't see any card that could give me that value. I think we're gonna pass here. He is gonna play the spy, which is okay, but we're gonna go down to even carding, I believe. Because he went first, he should go first this round also. So we're gonna let him play the spy, we're gonna go on even carding. Into the last round, I believe. This is an okay lineup too. I think I'm gonna redraw Vedamar though. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so Villaforge was actually on top of the deck. Okay, that's fine. Yes, you can hit me with your spy, I don't mind. So we're gonna go on even carding. Again, that's okay in my opinion.
If anyone asks, you've not seen me.
So Death Mold and Tormented Mage. Question is he gonna keep on playing? And again, we really just have one card in our finisher really. Like a Seer can be part of your finishing combo, but she doesn't have to be. Let's see what goals he's played. So he probably has Dijkstra. Dijkstra is probably gonna be part of his finisher. He is gonna pass. Okay, interesting. So I would say right now I'm most worried about the Dijkstra. I'm almost positive he has Dijkstra because almost all Northern Realm players have it. And he probably has Temerian Infantrymen backed up in his deck. So, oh, okay, this is actually not a bad draw. I could reveal Villeforge, I guess, with Leo. I guess we're gonna reshuffle. That's okay. That is actually good. How many? I don't think we played a medic yet, have we? No. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take. Watch. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take his scout, and we're gonna get the other Vicavar out of our deck. Yep. Take it. Take it right back, and we're gonna take the Redenian Knights. Boom. 10 points. Nice value there out of this. It's also fun to do. You can take the Reaver Scouts as Nilfgaard. You can take their Reaver Scouts. This I love doing, especially because you can get some really powerful cards out of your deck with it. Let's see what he does. I think we're in a good spot to win this, I would say. It's just going to depend, I think, it's going to depend on his Dijkstra. If he gets like a really good Dijkstra, we could be in trouble. So part of me wants to put down, I do want to put, maybe I should see if we get a Seer. So I want to put something bad in his deck so he could draw it if we're lucky. So he's going to Shani into Prince Dennis into Kedwini Knight. Okay, that's pretty standard. So this is boosted heavily. There's nothing here I really want to remove right now. I don't have any spotters either. We're gonna play our Nilfgaardian Knight, just get it out. Okay, he knows I have Peter now. That's not really a huge deal. We still haven't used our leader, so we are good for that. And I'm not gonna play Villeforge until I play Leo, because I need to get value out of using Leo, which is the 9 points. Sorry if I ramble a bit when I'm trying to get there's a lot of thoughts in my mind that I'm just trying to get out. So that does happen a bit while I play. Hopefully it does help you though. You can hopefully help you become a better player though. Part of it is definitely knowing what cards to expect from your opponent, but I'm also giving you my matchmaking, like what goes into why I play all the cards and also what to expect. In my opinion, that's how you just become a better player. There's the Dijkstra. See, I knew that was coming. I hope you got 2 Temerian Infantrymen. I really do. Okay, good. He didn't fully got 6 points out of that. And what's this? Reconnaissance into that. Okay. See, that was not good value out of a Dijkstra. That was not. Thankfully. So we're gonna Leo here. It's Villeforge. We're gonna get the armor off of this because I don't want to boost anything else. So he knows 2 of my cards now. He does have Death Mold. I'm surprised he didn't Alzor's what's this called? The Redenian Knight Elect? Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't Alzor's that yet. Because he could have stopped like this is like 8 points right here almost. Or no, 6 points each right now. I guess you could say that's a misplay maybe. On his part. Okay, that's better. Oh, I got the armor back on this. Damn it. So I'm gonna play Calvate here. I want to see what the draw order is gonna be. Oh, that's not the best. I could remove the armor again, which is not bad. Okay, so we're gonna Magnate Division here, so we can get this shield out of our deck, and then we'll play Villeforge into Vadomar. All right. It's only 6 points. It's okay though. Let's put it on Calvate. We didn't get a Seer this game, which kind of sucks. It's okay though. But if we got a Seer here, that would have been way better, because we could have gotten Roach out the deck. I mean, we could have gotten Roach again. I also could put something shitty back in his deck, but I don't think it's gonna matter that much.
I told you so, you idiot.
This was dead. This is a dead card. Okay. Villeforge.
An interesting choice.
Yes, very interesting choice.
Now, how did that?
Alzor's fuck out of here. Yeah, you know, he really should have played Death Mold earlier. He really should have, because this is 9 points right here. This is 9 points to remove. Yeah, I would say that's a misplay on his part, unless there's some secret reason behind. Why would you go for Villeforge? Unless he's trying to line this up, but it's not. They're not really. He might have Igni then. He might have an Igni, but I don't see why you'd line it up that way. I don't know. So Shani has a lot of value here, but I think the Quindi Knight has the most. So we're gonna go for the. We're gonna play this onto the Kidwindy Knight. We set that down. Yeah, so he might have an Igni left. That might be his last gold, I think. 1, 2. So there's 2 gold cards unaccounted for. Okay, he forfeited. I don't know. I wish I could have seen what he had left. But he might have had. I don't know. Either that was a misplay on his part, or he had an Igni at the end. So that match went pretty well. I'm gonna do another. I'm gonna do maybe 1 or 2 more. Just depends how long these are. But I like to do at least 3 matches, just so you can get a better idea of the deck. That was a good game, though. I guess he realized it was just kind of over. I mean, he didn't know I had Nova at the end, though. But I guess he was just outpointed. And then he also had the dead bronze at the end. But that was a pretty good game. I was definitely a little scared of round 1, just because we lost it. But I mean, he didn't play a long round 2. But I think we would, even if you did play a long round 2, it would have been fine. Okay, so another Calvate deck. Okay. I wonder if he's running the same thing we are. That would be pretty funny. Okay. You always want to get the golems first, because if you don't blacklist the golem, you can pretty much get something else. So, want to get rid of the golem first. Next up, the medic. God. Okay, and then Roach. This is okay. I prefer to get the Magni divisions instead of the shield straight up. Oh, maybe he's running the same thing.
For the Emperor. Not too shabby.
Well played. Well played right there, man. Very well played. Spotter. If he has...
What is it?
He's revealing too. Watch this, man. Oh, I don't have an alchemist. Fuck. Damn it. Ah, shit. Okay. So before I... Okay, so he revealed my Ciri already, but before I lose... Because if he reveals my 10, I can't... If he reveals like any of these 2 cards, I can't use Leo on them, so I need to use Leo right away to make sure that doesn't happen. And we have a good target right here, which is Cynthia. We didn't have Peter either, so we don't have a way to reset that, but it's just to get the value out of it. He might be playing the same deck we are. Oh wait, no, he's not. Never mind, 3 golems. Never mind. What am I saying? Yeah, if you see someone with 3 of the same card, they don't have Nova. I mean, they could, but it's not going to help them much if they do. So he's running a reveal then. Reveal with Calvate, probably with something else mixed in. Alright, so yeah, he is running reveal. Let's see. Yeah, again, I don't want to line up my spotters, so I'm not going to take his 13, I'm going to take my 11. Just keep it at 16. Yeah, again, you don't want to line up your spotters, man, because when you realize it happens and they scorch you or whatever, you're gonna feel it. I wouldn't say Nilfgaard runs Scorch generally, but if I did see someone running Nilfgaard, I wouldn't expect Scorch. But people can run Scorch just to throw other people off. Okay, so he did draw Peter and he's gonna reset us. That is fine. I will take. We're gonna play a recruit here.
Must be an important list.
Okay, we got our spotter, and because he used it on Cynthia already, I have no problem taking that 13. Let's see what he does here. Now, we do have a golem in our deck still, which is a bit of an issue. So we need to be mindful of that. Yeah, it would suck to Villaforge into a golem, and I would just die on the spot. But Reveal can be pretty high tempo. So he's pretty much on par with us right now. Dandelion Poet. Okay. So that's the first gold card. Into a knight. Okay, so he has a medic, which is dead. That's good. So he has 2 dead cards here. So this is what I mean about Reveal. This card is a dead card, and this card is a dead card, because there's nothing to resurrect right now, unless he kills something. Or if I Villaforge a card, which I'm not going to Villaforge this now, because I know he has a medic. And he also has the 13, which would help me out. So, let's see. So I'm going to play my Magni division here, I think. Yeah, we're going to boost Cynthia. And bring this up to 60. So I think we're going to take round 1 here, as long as he doesn't play some like crazy finisher card. Okay, so Villaforge into forfeit. Okay, I wonder what he drew there. He might have, I don't really wonder, because it wasn't a golem. So that's a nice round. I guess that's another game for us, which is nice. So I'm going to do another one then, just because that was a bit shorter. Definitely a good game though, but that's what I mean about Reveal, because if you, again, he revealed 2 of his cards. The Spy, which he can't play against me point-wise, and then the Medic, which the first round Medics are pretty much dead. Unless you remove something, but, you know, in that case he didn't remove anything. There's nothing in the graveyard to use it on, so that's 2 dead cards right there. you know, as newer players might not read into that much, but if you're gonna go up against a higher MR especially, you're gonna realize that, and people will use it against you. That's why I mean sometimes, even though you get that one extra point out of revealing the spy from the spotters, you want to be really careful about when you reveal it. Okay, so last match here. Assuming he doesn't just forfeit right away. It's another Foltest deck. Chicken 2002. I wonder if he was born in 2002. Okay. So, again, Mulligan, Golem first always, Roach next. We have a bit more leeway here, but I actually like this starting hand because we don't... This is actually a good starting hand, I would say. Maybe Stefan would have been a bit better, but this is a good hand because we didn't draw the items, we didn't, you know, we got the Golems out, we got Roach out. This is probably an ideal hand, actually, because you can thin out really well with these 4 cards right here. So I'm going to keep this. Okay, he's going first. Spy? Really? Okay. So this is probably a more experienced player, I would guess, because he probably imagined that we had Cynthia.
I'm impressed.
And we still get good value out of it. That's not much of an issue. The only issue is we don't have our Spy, so we're going to be kind of playing down a card, but I'm going to say that's okay. Okay, so he goes for Natalis into... Yeah, okay, so he's running Soldiers, which I assumed. He's also probably running Machines too with it, based on the crew. This is okay, I would say. We're going to use our Spotter next, I would say. Yep. Oh, I just lined up. Shit. Okay. That's what happens when I'm tired. I really hope he doesn't have Scorch. I really hope so. So I just lined that up, and I'm sorry, I'm going to make some mistakes here. I'm just a little tired. But that was a mistake on my part. Could have gotten better value out of this, and it wouldn't have lined them up. Let's see. Next up... We just kind of have to outpace him here, which I think we can do. So I'm going to get the items out of my deck. So, 12 points. We'll put it on the Magnet Division. Brings it up to 15. Again, I don't think he's running Scorch, but again, I just don't want to take that risk. We don't have a Spy, which does kind of suck, but it's not going to be a huge issue. We don't have anything to use Leo. We could use Leo on the Nilfgaard Knight, but there's nothing really of a good point value to hit. So I'm just gonna play another Magnet Division. We have a pretty comfortable lead right now. It's definitely swingable at one point. He didn't even play Foltest yet. Foltest is gonna bring these up quite a bit. So we don't really have that much. We have a lead, but not that much of a lead. Okay, now that he got this out, we're going to... And I do actually want... I mean, these are all crew, but... Okay, we can get nice value out of this. So, we're going to get Leo. This will get Roach out of our deck. Onto the Nilfgaardian Knight. And we're going to take out Ronvid. There we go. That's a really nice point swing right there. We're ahead by double his points, pretty much. He might play his leader here, but he also might pass. Yeah. I mean, you can't really come back. I mean, that's pretty much double the points, you know. So, we've taken round 1 here. On 1 card down, which is okay. And he's played his Spy already, so we can't play around 2. Ideally here, we want to get Cantrella. I don't know if we're going to draw into it, though. I think we have a Golem in our deck, I believe. Let me check my graveyard. There's still 1 Golem in the deck. Okay. So the question is, do I really want to review? Do I want to get rid of anything? Please don't be a Golem. Okay. Good, okay, good. Thank God we got Cantrella right there. There's nothing really here to take, honestly, except for the Scout. But this deck thins so well enough that I don't think we really need it. Oh, there's also a Spotter in the deck. Okay. We're going to play the Recruit here. This will probably get us a Spotter. Oh, it's actually another Knight. Okay. That's what I also say when it's very important to keep track of what you have in your deck, because that Golem could screw you over the last round. There's a lot of little things that can screw you over, basically. Okay, Spotter? Yeah, there it is. Okay, good. So we're gonna play this down quite a bit, because we do have some... Okay, there it's running Infantryman. Because we do have nice cards, I would say. I just need Nova, which I'm hoping we could draw into. Next up, we're going... So we have all the Spotters out. There is still a Golem in the deck, though, which is the only issue. But I'm just gonna hope I don't draw into it. We are going to play... We're gonna play the Knight next. So when you run Okay, that reveals the spy. So when you win round 1, you expect your round 2 to kind of go like this. It's also really nice because you pretty much burn out their cards. You want to burn out their cards round 2 if you win round 1 to pretty much get your finisher out. So I'm gonna play Cantrella here.
I shall be your eyes.
Okay, we got Stefan, which is good. We can just put Nova on top of our deck. Next up, I'm gonna play Calvate, just to see what I can Villaforge into. Ow, come on, man. So I'm gonna play Calvate here just so I can see what the draw order is. So the Golem is on fucking top of our deck. Okay, so we're going to... Let's see. So this will take this out. So if I Villaforge, it's going to be into Vetemar, which is okay. So we're going to play the Alchemist here. I'm going to get the Golem out my deck. I also want to see what he has, because I know... Yeah, there's Dijkstra. All fucking Northern Realms players pretty much always have Dijkstra. Always.
You stand before Royal Majesty.
Yes, I'm standing for Royal Majesty. You got that right. Yeah, okay, so my initial call was right. He was running Temerians along with the crews and stuff. So, let's see, I got that right at least. Roach came out already, I believe. Yeah. So this will be into Vetemar, or Vetemar, I can't say his damn name. Yep. Alzor's into... Let's do it on Cantrella. Sorry, Cantrella. You served us very well. But yeah, I'm gonna play this all the way down though. He does it right back to us. So I'm gonna play Stefan here. So we're gonna get Nova. There's only again, so we have 4 cards in our deck right now. That's what I mean when I say this deck bends very, very nicely. It's because of that. That's what I can put back in here. So right now I'm gonna play a Seer.
Yes.
I'm gonna put Roach back in our deck because we're not gonna draw it. And I'm gonna put a Reaver Scout in his deck to fuck with him. I'm playing Cantrella now because it's gonna force him to play more cards. He can't pass right now because there's a chance I could still take the round, which is gonna force him to play more. And because Noah's on top of our deck, if we draw Roach, we just mulligan it and we get it right back. Okay, now I think we're gonna have to pass here because yeah, we can't swing the round right now. So we're gonna draw Nova next, definitely. We got Roach in the deck. This is a real nice setup. Now he can definitely still win depending on what he draws. I'm hoping he draws the Scout because Dijkstra is a very powerful card. But by putting that 1 card back in his deck, I'm telling you, a Seer is very powerful. If you make your opponent draw a bricked card, it's just powerful. Okay, so we did get Roach. Now we're gonna get Nova. Nicely. So he draws this first. I don't think he can have anything that can take out Nova. So we're gonna play Nova first. There's Roach. Again, this is look, 31 points in 1 card. It's a powerful combo right there. Oh, there's the Scout. There we go. Again, that's what I mean about he forfeited right there. That's pretty cool. We run all the games right there, but that's what I mean about a Seer is that a Seer can be so powerful just by putting 1 card back in your deck. Because most decks nowadays are gonna overthin. And it can really ruin your opponent, just like that. Also at the end there, that was a 30-point combo right there, because that was Stefan boosted. That's what I mean when I say that this deck has such a powerful finisher. Because we had 2 cards right there, that was pretty much like almost 40 value worth of points. Yeah, okay, so we won all 3 of those games. That's pretty cool. Glad to see that happened on the recording at least. So, thank you guys for checking out the video. That's pretty much the deck. If you have any questions about the deck, you can feel free to ask me. I'll also answer. I'm still trying to get the recording and stuff right, so again, if you have any feedback on that, please let me know. I'm going to link the deck in the description. That's the guy who originally built it. Thank you for checking out the video. If you want, I'm going to have more Gwent content on the way, so please subscribe if you want to see more. Always have a nice day, and thank you for checking out the video. I'll see you guys later.